How's it going, guys? So this is our first nighttime vlog. That's exciting, except for the Trans World vlogs, obviously. So I know earlier I said I was going to sculpt a mask tonight, but after running it through my head, I decided that based on my schedule for this week, I won't have time to mold it in time, and I'm scared that if I sculpt it tonight, what'll happen is it'll end up cracking off because it'll dry out before I have time to mold it. So instead, what I'm going to do is start putting some paint on the mausoleum, and I'll show you that stuff. So it'll be a quick tutorial, not really a lot to show, because it's basic stuff that you guys should already know if you're haunting. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and just show you a little bit of it. Should be a kind of a small vlog. So here it comes. So I got this from Walmart, and it's called Rusty Red. So it's kind of a red with almost like a brown type color, because I didn't want extremely light bricks, and I'm going to be putting different colors over this anyway. So this is brand new, just bought it, so I don't really have to mix it. So let me get it open. Alright, so there it is. It looks much lighter right now. Obviously it's a fact that the paint gets a little darker as it dries. So what I'm going to do, it's not quite dry brushing, but it is having a very small amount on a brush, because when I paint it on, I still want some of the gray to show through on all these. So you don't want to just cover them up completely, otherwise it'll look very unrealistic. So I still want all of my pits and stuff to kind of poke out of the red paint. So I'll paint a few and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so there's a good looking piece of a brick. So as you can see, like I said, these spots here still show the stucco through, and that's the look you really want. So it's kind of hard to mess these up as long as you try not to hit off. I kind of went off right here onto the grout line, but from when you step back you really can't tell. So that's really all I'm going to show you on that. I'll just run you through real quick on my plan here. So I'm going to paint all of these bricks that are inside and these ones here this red color. So then this flat part here on the door and the part up there, I'm going to paint another stone color. And then these bricks that are all outline, so all these here, this up here, and then everything on the outside and on the perimeter up there, I'm going to paint, I think, a darker, a gray, so that they stand out also, because I don't want to just do red bricks on the whole thing, because I feel like it won't look right. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out as much of this as I can tonight, and I'll show you it most likely when I'll probably show you when I'm about halfway, so you can see the progress, and then I'll show you again when I'm completely done for the night at least. So here it comes. Okay, so here, this is kind of a trick, because again, the paint is going to really trick people's eye. So when I put the stucco here on this line, these kind of became one brick because there's not so much of a space there. But when I painted it, I just left that spot unpainted. So now, I mean, from far back, you can't tell that that's not an actual indented grout line. So there's another trick. And again, see, here I had some bricks that weren't shaped right, so there's an extra piece right here. But if I would have noticed it and I painted it right, so I didn't put any here, you would never see it because it would just blend in with the grout lines. So the paint can also help to cover up any mistakes you made that show through even after the stucco went on. Granted, there'll be very few of those. So I really like this color. I think it's a great color that I chose, and I'm really happy with it right now because it's dry and I can see it, and it looks like real bricks, so that's a good thing. By the way, I'm listening to Halloween radio on Pandora, so that's Time Warp that you hear right now. So we'll call that the song of this vlog. So yeah, Time Warp, it's a great song. Alright, so there you go. There's what I got done. I did most of this side. and then a little bit up there so I could see what it was gonna look like once I started up there. So obviously I've got, you know, that little amount left, this, and then that whole side, but my back was starting to hurt from reaching across the ladder. As you can see, you can barely see that seam there. I mean, you could see it a lot here because that's not done, but here, I mean, unless you're really looking for it, you won't even notice it. And that's where those two pieces came together. And right now the bricks look kind of flat, especially if you stand over here. They look kind of flat, but for one, it's because you could see the edge of this, but once I put a wall on that, you won't. And once these are colored in and this is colored in here, it's gonna really help that to give it a lot of depth, as well as when I start to do some distressing stuff and putting scary stuff coming from like up here, dripping down and things like that. It's gonna add a lot to it. So that's that for tonight. Thanks for watching this small vlog of me adding some paint. Let me give you a close-up so you can see what the bricks look like. And I mean, they're dry right now, so, and I mean, it feels hard. They don't even press in like the styrofoam was, and I mean, it feels just like concrete. You could scrape your knee on this if you tripped on it. So you can see here where I added like some, where it's kind of screwed up, as well as here, and I think there's one more. There's like one here and a couple more where the grout lines are kind of larger on there to show some more like age on it and stuff. But here it is. So I'll paint some more tomorrow probably, and I'll show you that. I'll add this on. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you want to see, and stay scary.